Hello and welcome to Awesome Collection. We're going to look at something different. I did one video on Doc Savage. We're going to look at some of my Doc Savage pulps. They're hanging in a wall in a hallway. Run out of places for a lot of my collections. You can see the date here. August 36. I have some other ones, but this is what the ones I got on the wall. Bought some that have covers I like. Pulp Doc Savage. Look at that one's got a actual stamp, so it came out in July of 36. Dated August. So that's a cool one. This one's really nice. Also from 36. You can see these are 10 centers. I've only got I'm doing the best I can in the hallway with the light, so I have to add another light. This one I really love. Resurrection Day, the cover. Look at it with the mummy. That's Doc Savage there. Among his accomplishments, he's a brilliant surgeon, scientist, you name it. And then, of course, he's in peak physical condition. This one's a nice one. Also from 36, and this has two of his men on there, Monk Mayfair and Ham Merriweather, the lawyer, and he's a chemist, and so he's also brawler, and he fights with a sword cane. You'll see them in a cover coming up. There's the Vanisher, a very nice one, classic pulp type cover with a lady there and a skeleton. Land of Fear, moved over to 37. Travel over here, also from 37. He Could Stop the World. Oh, look at the artwork there. That's Monk again. One of his the Fabulous Five. They reprinted all of these by Bantam Books, starting in the 60s, into the 70s, 80s. And then they finally finished up and they hired a North to continue the style. That one's a cool one. He wears contact lenses sometimes because he has bronze swirling eyes that can hypnotize. There's Monk and Ham on there. They were the most prevalent. I don't think any of these have the other three on the cover, but on the Bantam reprints they do. There's just, Doc's not on this cover. It's just Monk and Ham holding his cane. It's a sword cane. August of 39. Moving over to 1940. So World War II started over in Europe. It's a little bit nicer shape. There's the edge. Very expensive to get if you want to get a lot of them. Couple $100 each if you want to get them in really nice shape. It's hard to get this paper this old. A lot of these were like $40, $50. There's Monk again, chemist. It was kind of neat that they did this. Awful egg. This is like a dinosaur egg. One day I'll go through one of the pulps. And then this one they did Ham on the cover. There you can see the sword cane unsheathed. Tunnel Terror. Green Eagle. So these all came out monthly until the very end, so there was a lot. They started in 1933, March 1933. So along with The Shadow, this was one of the biggest and longest running of the pulp heroes. As always, they did one movie in 1975, which I covered in the other video where I showed a puzzle and one of the paperback books. This one's cool. It's kind of comic booky with these guys. They're operating. Fiery Menace. So we're into 1942. Eyes cool. The Time Terror with a dinosaur. 43. That guy kind of reminds me of Bud Bundy from Married with Children. Waves of Death. That's cool. So the prices went up from the 10 cents to 15 during the war. Running Skeletons. There's a crazy looking cover. The Goblins. This one I always like the name of it. The Spook of Grandpa Eben. And look, Doc's not even on there. That guy reminds me of William Frawley, Fred Mertz, the artwork. And see, then they started shrinking them down. They raised the price and they shrunk them down from the original size to more of a digest size. February 44, Death had yellow eyes. And this one's kind of a nice poster, kind of cinematic with the fellows there. The Pharaoh's Ghost. What is the yellow spot of death? February 44. Move along here and look who's on here. We got Churchill, Stalin, and other, I think that's supposed to represent Uncle Sam, Imperial Japan, Nazi Germany. Lost Giant, one of the planes go down. You can see it's a World War II looking plane. 44. Measures for a Coffin. 46. So they went into the post-war. And then the last covers weren't that great on some of them. Like this, Death is a brown black sock. See, Doc's not even on them. And then this one, The Devil is Jones. We're getting close to the end here, 46. And then I got 47. And then I had gotten another one, so I just added to the wall where I could. March of 41, the all-white elf. And then just to show, in the 1960s, Gold Key did a Obama cover, did the Bantam Books, 1966. A cool 12-cent comic. And then here's Millennium. I think this is from somewhere in the late 80s. Pat Savage, who was his cousin, who's featured in a lot of the editions. And then just move over here. Here's one of the art prints that was up for the Phantom City. I have a lot of those framed in the wall. They were by, what were they? I forget, a big company that always went to the Comic-Con. Alrighty, that's something different. A look at Pulp magazines, Doc Savage collection. Like I said, I have some other ones that are loose, including a cool one called Hex, which had a witch-type person in it. Until next time, more awesome collection. Thanks for liking and subscribing.